Today we are viewing Kirk Franklin's dating show called The One with his wife, Tammy Franklin, Kirk Franklin and Tammy Franklin. This is season 1 and we are on episode 10 and it's called Shoot Your Shot. It is called Shoot Your Shot and we have a dilemma this week, y'all. We have a dilemma. First of all, what is the answer to the question of what was Ashley's sex secret? What was Ashley's sex secret, y'all? They done bleeped the whole thing out. And I'm trying to figure out what was her biggest sex secret. I'm going to play it right here. Let me know what you guys think she was really trying to say.
I hope y'all got some juicy secrets now, for real, Because mine...
Just say it.
I before.
Whoa!
Wait a minute. I'm sorry, say it again. Ashley, did you write that?
Ashley.
I like that.
So what do y'all think the secret was? I think she said she effed a little person. That's my guess. That's my guess. At first I was like, I hope she ain't into no bestiality. I hope she ain't talking about she effed a donkey. So I think she said she effed a little person. That's the only thing I can think of. Because why would you need to bleep out bleep out 2 words? Both words would have to be offensive for them to bleep them out. And so I figure the F word is offensive. They had to bleep that. And then maybe what the word was after that, maybe they didn't use the word little person. Maybe they used a more offensive term for a little person. We used to call them midgets or dwarfs. And I think that's considered more offensive nowadays. You're not supposed to say those type of things. So maybe they had to bleep that out too. So I'm thinking she effed a little person. What do y'all think? But even after you figure out that first dilemma, you got to figure out the next dilemma. And what is wrong with Ashley? I've been telling everybody who's been watching these videos that Ashley got problems surrounding sex. And here we are once again. She decides to make up this game, right? This is a game she chooses to reveal big, dark sex secrets that she wants them to be juicy. Why, Ashley? Why do you want to know so much about juicy sex secrets when you're the one that's been celibate for 3 years? I'm telling everybody, Ashley wants these questions because she really wants to know what some of these people are capable of, because I think she used to have a problem with that. I really do. I think, and I'm not going to say a problem. Let me not classify it as a problem. I want to say that Ashley has been very adventurous in that area, and maybe it went too far and she got into it too much, and that's why she had to go celibate. That's what I think. She need to call Marvin from Ready to Love. Anybody you guys watching Marvin Ready to Love? She need to call Marvin, who's the erotic, what's he call himself? The erotic teacher, the erotic author. She needs to call him because I think they actually might be a good fit. There's a lot going on with Ashley surrounding sex. Because the other dilemma was what came at the end when Richie says, what's wrong with Ashley? Why is Ashley copping an attitude? Everybody's done with Ashley. Even Brent is done with Ashley. So then we hear this other part which leads us to the other dilemma is when Richie and everyone's talking about what's Ashley's problem. Because Ashley had a big attitude. She was all upset that her secret was more juicy than everyone's. Well, this brings me back to the problem that I had with Ashley from the beginning. That's what you get for being so competitive. One of the things I've been saying about Ashley all season long is she's kind of like a dude. She loves to compete. She loves to beat people. She loves to compete. All her dates were around whistles, lording over men, trying to make men compete for her. She actually wanted to compete with the men. She loves to compete. So now she plays this game about who's got the biggest sex secret. Not only do I think she's got issues surrounding that, she wants to beat everybody. So she decides she wants to come up with her juiciest secret. Didn't nobody tell you to tell that? Most people ain't going to tell you their juiciest secret because that's why it's a secret. But they're going to give you just enough to chew on. And what Ashley did was Ashley wanted to win because Ashley is competitive. It's one of the problems I have with her because I think she likes to compete with not only the women in this house, she likes to compete with the men. She was always trying to compete with the men on the date. And then she was trying to compete with the women here in the house. And I know Richie was saying, and I know Richie is saying she thinks Ashley likes Brent. I'm not so sure anymore. Part of me believes Ashley is just competitive, period. She likes to win, period. Now, in the beginning of the season, I thought Ashley really wants to be with Brent. And it's not that I don't think that anymore, but I think the reason is different. I think Ashley is one of those people who just likes to win, period. So I do think she was trying to win Brent. Not because she necessarily likes Brent, but because she wants to win. Ashley is a dominatrix. She likes to dominate people. And when I start to look at what are her motives, every time she makes a move, I ask myself, what are her motives? I think her motives initially with Brent was to make Brent like her more than he liked the other women. That's what I think. And I think that's what Richie is picking up on in the house. I even think this whole sex escapade she did with Matthew a couple of weeks ago is not only surrounding Brent, it's also surrounding her need to win. I'm going to go back on this, people. This is my theory. My theory is when Ashley heard that Brent had a woman asleep in his bedroom, Ashley actually retaliated and wanted to do the same thing with Matthew. But because she's all wrapped up with her sex things, she couldn't go all the way. That's what I think. I think it was more than she so-called is attracted to Matthew. I think that too. And I think the reason she chose Matthew is because I think like everybody else in the house, they think Matthew is probably maybe the more of the playboy, the one that wants to be more adventurous in sex, the one that's more lustful. That's why I think she chose him. I think it was two reasons. I think it was one, to try to make Brent jealous, to get back at Brent, to compete with the women that are also competing for Brent. And I think she used Matthew for that. And I think it's also surrounding her issue that she wanted to break Matthew. Of all the men to choose, why did she choose a Matthew? Matthew, the one who's saying, I want to be celibate. I've been celibate now for 3 months. I want to continue my journey. Why would you tempt the very person who said, I want to stay celibate? Because you want to win him. You want to dominate him. I think Ashley is driven by dominating people and winning. So now she plays this little game of who has the biggest sex secret, and now she's all mad because she feels like the people didn't come to really play. They didn't really compete. It sounds just like when she was taking these men on dates, very beginning, and she had a whistle. Do it harder, do more, do more. She sounds the exact same way. Give me a better secret, compete with me more, really turn it on, raise your game. It's the same sort of behavior where Ashley likes to compete and she wants everybody to get in this game of competition with her. And I'm telling you, this thing with Brent, I don't even think Ashley really likes Brent. One thing I do know now is Brent don't like Ashley because Brent was talking about Ashley like a dog. Brent said, I'm so sick of Ashley. She's been coddled this whole time. I'm done with her. But you know what? That don't put Brent in no better light. That really doesn't put Brent in any better light. I tell you, I don't like Brent. I really don't like Brent. It's not that what Brent was saying wasn't right. I still didn't think it was Brent who should have said it. He's housemates with Ashley. I don't know why he was jumping on the bandwagon and piling on Ashley. I don't think he needed to do that. Because he's housemates with her. He should have at least just maybe kept his mouth shut. He didn't have to defend her, but he didn't have to pile on. That just tells me about who Brent is. Just like when Brent was fighting with the guy who went off last week, and Brent was fighting with the guy, you know, on the dating scene when he said he wants some collard greens, and he was like, you know, get your country butt out of here. Brent is horrible. He's actually a horrible person. I'm telling you, I'm not even thinking that he's a nice person anymore. Brent likes to dig at people. Brent likes to fight. He's kind of, I don't like him. I don't like him. Even though what he was saying about Ashley was true, I just don't think he was the person that should have been doing it. I'm fine with the ladies saying it. I'm fine with Richie and Melissa and all them saying it and recognizing it and saying it. But I don't think it was a job of Brent to do that. And Ashley was all mad talking about these softball secrets. You know, there was Musty Mika. There was Steve who said, you know, he used to be a sex addict back when he was 19 or 20. And none of this was good enough for Ashley. They were talking about if you're in the shower, you can get it. Somebody said they pooped in public. And Ashley was just fit to be tied because this wasn't good enough competition for her. She wanted some really, really good competition. But it was Steve who finally picked up and said, you know what? Ashley ain't ready for nobody. He finally said, Ashley is not ready for anyone. And I'm agreeing with Steve. I've been agreeing with Steve. Actually, I've been agreeing with Steve for probably, not Steve, he just came on to it. I've been saying that about Ashley probably since episode 2. Ashley got some problems. She needs to go to therapy. Ashley has some real problems. And this attitude that she copped this episode was horrendous. It was such a turn off. Now you know, sometimes you see people coming on these dating shows and you be like, why are they single? Here's Ashley, beautiful woman. You know, she's smart, she's intelligent, got a nice job, but she got a fucked up personality. Her personality is trash. It is trash. I was happy that finally one of the dates they chose for all the people wasn't about fitness, going to the gym, working out, and competition. Well, it kind of was about competition because it was who could take the best photos. But I thought the photo shoot was really, really cute. I thought Ashley's and Shavar's pictures were nice. But I thought Ashley's and Matthew's pictures were more sexy. And then for Brent, I actually thought Brent's pictures with his date, Ashley, the Ashley lady on him, I thought their pictures were really nice. I know he liked Melissa because he felt she brought more of the sex appeal. But I think Ashley, the Ashley for Brent, actually had the better pictures. She got away with words. That girl got away with words. And she knows how to give the ear candy to Brent, which is what he likes. I think he likes Melissa in terms of her forwardness and all that. But I think Ashley's kind of the same way. She's just not as overt with it. But I don't know. She's pretty bold to me. I like Ashley. I like Ashley for Brent. Not Ashley, you know, crazy, lunatic, fucked up personality Brent. Ashley. I like the other Ashley. And when Adabe called Ashley from all the way from Nigeria for a wedding, I thought that was so sweet. Of all the guys, to be honest with you, I think Adabe is the best catch. He's one of my favorites. But Ashley's not gonna like Adabe because I think Adabe is actually too much of a nice person. And I think Ashley likes bad boys because what Ashley likes to do is tame bad boys. Ashley's the type of person where she likes a challenge. She likes competition. She wants to compete with her man, and she wants to have to tame that man. So any man that's going to be sweet and kind, she's not going to like him. She got Shavar on here, and Shavar is nice. He's sweet. He's kind. He's got a lot of confidence to him, but she ain't even sexually attracted to him. Did y'all see the previews for next week? And Shavar is trying to kiss her, and she's almost like turned and grossed out. She don't want to kiss him. She don't want to kiss Steve, and she don't want to kiss a Shavar. Neither one. I'm going to see when Adabe comes back if she even want to kiss Adabe. I'm telling you, the man for Ashley is not on this show. The man for Ashley is Marvin from Ready to Love. But this episode, Kirk Franklin and Tammy Franklin were funny when they were hearing all the stories about Ashley kissing Matthew. Kirk Franklin was giddy. He was like, tell me the juicy secrets. I want to hear it. They really are funny hosts, and I really do like them a lot as the host. And once again, when Ashley told them the story of how she had locked lips with Matthew, they had some tongue and everything else. Did you hear what she said afterwards? She said she thought that Kirk Franklin and Tammy Franklin would be disappointed in her. Once again, she's uncomfortable with unleashing that sexual side of herself, but yet I believe Ashley is very, very, very sexual, and I think that's why she's gone on this sort of cleanse, she's going to be celibate for 2 years because I think it got out of control. I think her sexual escapades got out of control, and going celibate was her way to dial it back. And now she's up here playing these games talking about tell me what your biggest sex secret is, and she's telling people these are softballs. You can't compete with me. The stories I got are so much more than these stories you have. Now she felt like a fool. Well, that's her problem. She's trying to compete with sex stories. She don't want to set the game up. But Ashley's weird. I don't like her personality, like I've told you. I don't really think she likes Brent for real. But I do believe she wants to beat the women. Yes, those two different things. I think she wants to beat the women that are here for Brent. I do think she wants to beat them. Because even Richie says she's always comparing herself to us. That's what she wants to do. She wants to beat the women, but does she really want Brent long term? No. She may want to sleep with them because I think that's what Ashley likes to do. I think Ashley likes to sleep with men. And does she want to sleep? Has she wanted to sleep with Brent? Absolutely. Because when she first came on the show with Brent, she was darn near sitting in his lap because she was sexually attracted to him and she wanted to sleep with him. Absolutely. But all she wants to do with any of these men is to dominate them and conquer them. She's a dominatrix. I'm telling you. Marvin from Ready to Love, where are you? Marvin from Ready to Love, we got a live one for you over here. We got a live one for you. Don't mess around with Eunuch over there with Ready to Love. come on over here to the one and get with Ashley, because Ashley is ready for everything you can bring, Marvin. Everything. But anyway, that's it, y'all. Talk to you later. Bye.